What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mr. Red, and today I'm finally bringing you super hard, very hard mode that is in hardcore. And this is basically, I guess you could say, it's a walkthrough, and I'll be putting the whole thing up on NGT. And first thing I'm going to do is name my character, which is going to be, big surprise, Mr. Blue, not Mr. Red, because I already got a character named Mr. Red, so this time I'm going to do Mr. Blue. And just to start off with just saying, this was actually supposed to be a live commentary, but I actually recorded the audio wrong, so this one isn't live. This is me speaking over it. So if I'm kind of just talking about something else when I shouldn't be, that's probably why.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Now, of course I won't be speaking to the NPCs so they can go and do their thing, just in case you just want to hear what they're saying. I also provided subtitles, of course, and I'll be a male in order to take advantage of the confirmed bachelor perk. It is very handy in this game, and yeah, I'm a guy, so that's basically what it is. And if I ever moved on to the next screen, because I have no idea what I was talking about, any day, Mr. Red, that you want to go and press that screen will be very nice. I might even give you a handshake, Mr. Red, or should I say Mr. Blue. Any day, Mr. Blue. Any day. Good job. Alright. And at the end of the day, none of these customizations truly really matter, because you'll never see your face unless you're looking into a mirror, and there's not that many mirrors to be daddling around looking into and stuff. So I'm going to choose the black guy because I'm black. Obvious decision. And why I guess I'm customizing, I'll speak on some things. One, I'll be playing for mostly a neutral standpoint in order to get as many missions as possible. There's a total of 102 quests, and during the practice run through I ran through before I did this, I accomplished 75 of the quests out of the 102, which also is in all of them, but you cannot do all the quests and literally you can't do all the quests simply because the fact that you have certain legions that you have to follow, like such as speaking Caesar's Legion, NCR, Mr. House, and Yes Man. You got to choose one of those. And there's little factions in the game that you also have to follow along with those legions. So I try to map out as much as possible in the practice run, and I could basically be going around the same route, except I'll probably go for a different ending just for the sake of something new for me, because I mean I might as well not waste a nice little playthrough for y'all. Secondly speaking, I'll be going with here he goes.
Right, anyway, stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Okay, any day.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that bigger tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yeah. I pre-ordered this game, and it gives me like a weathered pistol, which is so good. You can use it in game, knows to be good, and all that, like a canteen, so you never die of dehydration. But I'll be dropping that all on the ground and not selling it, just so it's fair for everyone who didn't pre-order it. Then I really won't be using guns too much, and that's going to take away some of the challenge. Now, you don't want to add 10 total to strength, because one, you're going to get an implant later that's going to give +1, and two, I plan on using the power armor for this guy, so I won't be boosting it all the way to 10, so I'll be just leaving it to 8 for now, and as soon as I move on to the next one. But basically, strength upgrades your melee and unarmed, which is what I'm primarily focused on, and it also allows you to carry more stuff, which is very crucial in hardcore mode because everything weighs something. So every point of strength matters. Every point of strength is 10 more pounds that you can carry from a base of 150, I believe. And perception allows you to give you more accuracy and increases energy weapons and explosive damage and lock picking. So I primarily really don't need that stat too much. I think I'll leave it at 3. You can also take something later to increase it. Of course, you always have implants. And endurance, I'm going to boost this up because I'm also going to be way up in their face and attacking them really hard. And I'm more like a defense whore. And I'm not maxing it to 10 because I don't want to get hit with, I don't want to waste a stat bonus later on and then have to cry about it later. And charisma, worthless, don't even bother. Increases speech, comprehension, and some other crap. It increases your companion's defense and attack, and in hardcore mode they can die. Therefore, if all your companions die, that perk is pretty much nil worthless compared to everything else. So charisma really doesn't affect too much, so I'm gonna leave that down all the way to 1. Worthless perk. And you have intelligence. Intelligence is for use for skill points, energy, and all that crap, but primarily you want to be intelligent because there are some checkpoints in the game that require intelligence, and increases skill points, which is very, very tasty for our little build that we're going to make for our unarmed man here. Agility is used for action points, which is using VATs, and for some slight other stuff, so it's primarily used for VATs. And luck increases pretty much every stat, and it also is good for obviously being in the casino in the game, which I'll try to show off a little bit, but I won't really pour it out. I actually never got the trophy for it, so I might actually do that and show some ways in which you can basically do it. But to be honest, the only real true way to get to the casino and win games is actually by starting the game, reloading the save, and doing it again. But if anyone else has any kind of suggestions which I can do to help this out, then let me know. I know there's some implants and a tire I can use to boost it all the way to 9, but I'm not quite sure if that's actually going to make too much of a difference. And I was shuffling through this now because I wasn't sure how to boost this to 7 because I wrote this down to 7, but I guess I didn't get the calculations right in the end. But there's a perk which you can get which you level up, which you get every 2 levels, and it's called intensive training, which you can increase any core stats, any special stats. So if you're going along with this and you don't agree with the stats, you can always change it around according to intensive training. The path I mapped out, I can pretty much spend 4 to 5 points into intensive training if I want to. So there you have it. Now this next phase is I'm gonna let him speak.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. God.
Okay, this part is gonna depend on what your tag skills are, and it's really not required. It doesn't really matter what you say, because he'll automatically pick the tag skills that he recommends for you, probably what your liking is. But at the end, it really doesn't matter because you can reselect your tag skills. And also, just once again to remind you, this isn't a live commentary. I'm speaking over in it, so if it sounds a little weird, like, oh, MrR3d sucks, this shit's boring, let me listen to someone else's commentary on this. Oh, this is just me recording over it because I suck at doing live commentary recording on the first try for some reason today.
Okay. Now first one.
And I think I skipped what he said, but he's basically giving me phrases to say and shows the pictures of for some random reason. You're supposed to say, do you agree or strongly agree. Once again, it doesn't matter what you say. This is just for your second tag skill that you're supposed to have. And if I didn't say what a tag skill is earlier, tag skills is your 3 strongest skills, and they add plus 15 to it. Okay, MrR3d, choose something, please, because I do not want to look stupid while I'm talking. I'm always fixing to be in the center of attention. Sure. Oh, what did I say for that? I remember I didn't hear what he said, so I just clicked on anything. Oh, that makes me feel very stupid. And I'm not charging that on in hardcore mode.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this?
What do y'all really think that looks like? Because that doesn't look like anything that was down there. So, let me know what y'all thought that was, because I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know what that's supposed to be either. Maybe I'm blind. That looks like someone's getting a high five, or maybe someone making a weird mouth motion. It looks like a high five to me. You got like both guys on each side giving a high five with their little heads. Oh, it's just like the SATs all over again. Okay, as you can see here, these are the tag ones, and he automatically chose some bullcrap ones for me. But I reallocate these to something. I believe I changed it to speech, unarmed, and either science or something else. Guns? Guess I'm gonna find out what I choose in a second. Okay. Oh, just to go over this briefly while it's going on, barter is the rate of how you can buy things cheaper or sell things higher. Energy weapons, obviously for energy weapons. Explosives for explosive type things. Guns for guns. Lock picking for lock picking things. And I cannot read the rest because I am blind, but it's basically, I'll go over that a little later, I suppose. I think it's medicine. That depends on how good things are, such as Radaway, Radex, and stuff like that. And you'll see, viewers. You'll see. Mr. Red's not going to lead you wrong, but Mr. Blue might. Mr. Red's just watching Mr. Blue do all this kind of crazy crap. If I ever choose a perk, I will be happy. Sorry, I just feel like I keep having to say sorry that the fact that I have to record over this. It just sounds so unnatural. It sounds like someone's got a gun to my head. You're gonna commentate over this right now.
You got a form for you to fill out, but it gets into your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of being shot in the head.
See, this is what happens when you don't have insurance. You gotta go to the office with insurance. You have to. Oh, and here are the traits. And just like I remember saying earlier, they all suck. However, I will somewhat utilize this. At first I was going to listen to some comments, and from what I got from the forums, they suggested 4 eyes. However, I plan on utilizing the power helmet later, as it's the strongest defense that I know of, so I won't be using that, sadly. I'll be taking that away. And the first one sucks because you get 3% critical increase, but your weapons decay 15% more, which means you'll be spending more money on repairs and combining weapons and stuff together. So that's a no-go for me. I can't do that. This sucks because you get a 20% damage increase, which sounds fine and dandy, but your accuracy goes down, and I believe it even goes down in VATS too. So that's a no-go. And once I said glasses, you gotta have glasses on, or you lose -1 perception. And from what I hear, it doesn't affect the skills that you get later when you level up, so that's not too much good. And this is what I'll be using for one, because it increases your barter and all that stuff by +5. And in the downfall of that is you lose guns and melee and all that, but consider I'm only using guns and melee and not energy weapon and explosives and all that, I'll pretty much benefit from that more than I would lose. So yeah. And that is going to be my second one. I will not hit as hard on a critical hit. However, as a melee character, I'll be attacking very fastly, so I really won't have to rely too much on critical hits as much as I do regular hits. So that's all good. And the rest, kamikaze, you get hit harder in exchange for 10 points of AP, which isn't that crucial for end game per se. And of course, all this other crap really doesn't have to do with anything. Wild Wasteland, in case you're wondering, basically gives you access to the alien gun and some weird extra stuff, but it's really nothing super duper or anything. But anyway, this is the first part 1 of this video, and if you're following, of course, part 2 will be up eventually. And this is your boy Mr. Red, and I'm signing out. Catch y'all guys later. And Mr. Blue says he's in his underwear. Peace.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.